Hello all, welcome back for more finishing Permadeath. This is Serious Lee's here, and today we're still building the base. As you can see, we've put in a few things right away that weren't here before, but we're going to ignore all the new stuff. We're going to head down to the beach, if we can hop over this railing, which we can't do. We need to go to the water line and mining beam. Yes, we do have the mining beam equipped. Perfect. We need cyto-phosphates if we want to keep putting cool stuff in that gives light and looks like it belongs at a beach house. Candelabra blooms and those crystal thingies we just saw, they all need cyto-phosphate. And if we just stand on the shoreline and mine those stars that you can probably barely see, yeah, boom, cyto-phosphate. 27. Now I've probably already mined the shoreline near here. Oh, there's some more stars. I see a bunch. Okay, great. This way, just in case those underwater jellyfish spawn, we're not going to have to deal with any of them. Does that one give? No, that's just carbon. We could always use more carbon. We are building a base out of wood mostly, right? Let's head over to this little teeny island and see what we can see over here. Lots of cyto-phosphate. Nope, that's not it. That's kelp. Don't need kelp. Don't need kelp. Any more cyto-phosphate? Is that one? That's one. Alright, how much do we got? Oh, those big crystals over there. That's probably cyto-phosphate, right? Nope, it's salt. Okay. How much cyto-phosphate? 170, that's not a lot. Each of these things costs like 80. So let's try to get a full stack. Let's just wait until it says we can't hold any more. And more, huh? Okay. That daylight is really helping me see these a bit better. Now that the dawn is finished, we get full daylight. No free slots. There we go. Okay, back to base we go. And we can take a look at the additions and continue on with them. We've managed to get quite a ways away from the base, just for little cyto-phosphates. Alright, actually we can probably just hop right up onto the deck if we don't take the staircase from the landing pad area. Come in from the portal side, you can see I've put a couple of little wooden panels up, short walls, and that is for a very specific purpose. To get these trees in here in the color that I like, in the exact spot that I like. I have lined up these pots, I guess you would call them. And of course they're a little teeny for such a big tree, but I want these potted plants to look like they are containing the tree from growing any bigger. These are going to be decoration trees. We do not want these to grow as big as Old Shady over there. That would be a little bit too big for the deck, right? So I've copied as best I can the color of these blue trees here. And they're not the same style, but it's a color I like. We're going to put them in. We can change the color after. But the reason those walls are in are for snapping purposes. So let's get into building. Let's go to build camera, right? Yeah, there we go. Now, what we want to do is copy a tree, right? Now, the color of the tree we're copying doesn't matter. What matters is that we're going to put this into our storage, our item storage, by hitting Q and C at the same time to start off the Universal Adjacency Glitch. And we can see that a floor tile highlights, so that means it's working. Now, the wall that we're copying here, the short wall, that has the color that I want. So what we're going to do is find the proper, it might be easiest to snap it in just by following this one. Can I get this one to show up? Yeah, that's the right one. Perfect. There we go. That's not exactly as centered as I was hoping. Okay, let's see if we delete the tree, if it deletes the pot. I think it will. Oh, it didn't. That's great. Okay, so Let's try this again, and possibly what happened here is that I should have been doing it from this side. Maybe that's the direction that it is best centered on. So let's try this again. Yeah, and copy that. Snap that through the middle again. That is the right one, isn't it? Just make sure. It looks like the correct one. What happens if we snap this one on first? Yeah, it looks right. Nah, but the tree is still not centered. I guess I did not do a good job on these pots. That's interesting. I thought I had. Let's try the other side and see if I did a better job over there. That's the correct one, right where I had it. Yeah. Oh, and I failed it. Now this is probably going to delete the pot. Oh, it didn't. Excellent. That's good. Copy the tree. Actually, let's just delete this tree. I do not want it there. We will copy that tree. We will store it in the cache. There we go. We'll copy one of these short walls. And let's just try these ones and see if this pot is lined up correctly. Yeah, that's much better, right? Okay, let's try this one here. Delete, good, good, good. Did not get rid of that. Copy the tree, store it in the cache. Copy the short wall. And we'll flip around this way, just in case that matters. I feel like that's how our alignment is working for this snapping technique here. Yeah, that's nicely centered. Okay, those trees are working fine. These pots I might need to redo. Let's try these ones. Let's see how centered those are, right? Store it in the cache. There we go. Grab a short wall. That doesn't look like the right line alignment. Let me just double check. Yeah, that is the right alignment right there. Again, not perfectly centered. So, I might have to move these pots around a bit, but let's try each of them so we know which ones need to be moved, right? So, delete the tree, copy the tree, store the tree. No, that didn't work. There we go. Copy the wall. Now we didn't try the far one here. If we could get it to show up in the right location. There we go. That one's not too bad either. Yeah, just the angle that these are at makes me feel like maybe I did it from the other direction because it's off by the exact same amount on both sides. You would think I would have lined it up a bit better. Now I can just ghost these in by eye. That's okay, but they're at a different height when I do this, if you know what I mean. So let me show you. This one is probably going to delete the pot. See how much taller that one is than the one beside it? Yeah, not too much of a fan of that. Oh, okay, well the pot didn't get deleted. Good. So, one more try from this side on those two, just to double check to see if this is what's happening or not, or if I just got those pots poorly lined up, because all of that had to be done by eye. So, copy a tree. Sorry for always repeating the steps out loud. I need to remember what they are. This is a pretty new glitch, right? So, no, that's just off by the same amount. These, well, not the exact same amount. That's off by even more in that direction. So these pots are just not well centered. Unfortunate. Okay. Should we do that now? There's other stuff I want to get to. I think what we'll do is we'll do a bit more decoration stuff, but you can see how that's going to look in the long run. A nice row of trees leading us to the staircase. And as we came in on some cyto-phosphate crystals, some hanging purple vines, right? Because why not? Lots of decoration to go in here. Now this is where I ran out. I was putting in one of these. I like the color. Let's copy that and put it in over here on this side as well. It was basically touching those two things. Yeah, the lip here. Something like that. But also, we should change the direction a bit. Just so it's slightly different than the other one. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I guess. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's get inside. Get out of that. And we'll take a peek inside. I've done a couple of things. I think I got that fireplace in, but there's some stuff that we still got to work on over here. Yeah, I've taken a roof piece out because I had this all in well, but this fireplace will not go fresh up against the wall. So I had to delete the wall and then place the wall in after to get it touching the wall. And it's still not perfect. Don't know if we can get in there. Yeah, you can sort of see, come on, a little teeny gap between the fireplace and the wall. But from all angles that matter when you're on the inside, it doesn't really matter. So what I would like to do with this fireplace is have something for it to vent its heated gases out. Even if we don't see it from above, that's fine by me. We can maybe work on that too. There's probably an item that makes some smoke. Now, could we hide that item inside the top of a pipe of some kind? I'm not sure which items make smoke or not. And these are interior items, so it's probably here in the decorations. Reservoir. Sealed barrel. I don't think that makes smoke. Industrial pump and small generator, I think, makes smoke. I am not sure that we're going to be able to conceal this easily. And easily is what I would like to focus on today. I don't want to do too complicated stuff. Okay. You know what? I think we'll abandon that idea for the moment, and maybe I'll work on it again later on. We'll see. We will see. All right, back to interior stuff then, because I know there's some stuff in here that I would like to use. Starting with small box, just to get some height. Let's try to center this best we can so we can get a good view. All right, we'll do this one as well for extra height. And the roof is gone so that we can actually get above it and place items on here. So we would like to go with, I think, this item here, insulated flask. Let's just turn it away from us so that label is facing the wall. And increase the size to like maximum. There we go. Now I want to get a good angle here. So what is it going to look like to go through the wall? Or touch the wall at least. There we go. So it needs to be that far back. And I want it to be centered-ish. Doesn't have to be perfect. We are just eyeballing this. Centered in the crate does not necessarily mean centered in the fireplace because we didn't perfectly do that. Oh, and you know what? I need to redo that because I got the label facing out too far. Great. Great, great, great. Delete, pick the piece again, and have to enlarge it all the way again. Whoops, I went to the chair. That was not the enlarge button. That is the enlarge button, R. All right, let's rotate that blue label to the back so we can't see it. That should do. Center this thing again. Ish. Okay. Now we can delete that and that. And we will switch to, I think, this thing maybe. Rotate it a bit so it's facing the right way. Push it all the way to the back, and let's do some enlarging. Yeah, it's a pretty good size. It needs to be a bit smaller though. I want that stuff there. Oh, yeah, okay. No, it's got to go a bit bigger, doesn't it? If it's going to connect. What we could try is just another one of the same pipes we have. Yeah, that's pretty well centered in there. I want to go like 1 pixel over to the right. Let's just place this in and see how it looks actually from inside here, or outside apparently. Okay, let's go through the door. Come on, camera. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. It connects. I do wish this sloping part at the bottom here connected a bit more deeply into the fireplace, but that's basically what I was hoping for. Okay, that's good. Good. Good enough. Now, moment of truth, is that high enough for this to merge with the roof tile, or do we see it? Copy the roof tile, and we'll put that back in, facing the right way. Perfect. Let's take another peek inside. Come on, camera. Do what I want. No, that does not go through to the roof. And we can't place anything up against the roof easily because the roof actually, even though there's a hollow, you know, it's like a dome, you can't go up into the dome. It's flat to the base of the roof. So we will have to delete the roof piece again, which will probably delete our top piece there. Yeah, see? And then we'll have to place something else. You know, maybe we could just copy another one of these. Copy. Place that on top merged. How does that look? It's even pretty centered. Let's go back in and take a look from inside. Yeah, that's better than the merging from below, even. I like that. That'll do. Oh, my phone buzzed for something. Maybe I got a like. And now let's put that other piece back in. That should go to the roof. We do need to enlarge it all the way again. And that should go through the roof. Maybe. We will see. Either way, we're going to still put the label facing the back of the wall. We're going to copy the roof tile again. And yeah, that sticks out just a bit, which is fine by me. I do want an out vent for this chimney. Now again, we don't have smoke coming out. That's okay. I can figure out something else for that. Maybe what I can do is shrink down one of those things. How much do those things shrink? They were in here. Because I don't know that the smoke that they produce shrinks. I think it's just them that shrink. Industrial pump. And it gets to be... Excuse me. That small. That is not small enough. Unless we were going to change the angle of this and put it on top. No. How about this small generator? How small does that get? Whoops, that's the wrong way. F is the key that I would like to press. Thank you, fingers. And that's as small as that gets. And I also don't want it to look like that on the top, unless we're going to put something else on top of that after. And how would we do that? Alright, let's see what this looks like. A little teeny bit of smoke, but it shrunk up the smoke too. Alright, no, hopefully this doesn't delete our pipe. It didn't. Excellent. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm happy with that. We've got a fireplace. We have a kitchen. I finished the kitchen. Let's show off the kitchen. Should I go in camera mode? No. You know what? Let's go in first person mode. It is nighttime, so we're running out of time with light in here, but let's give it a try. I have put some lights in. Okay, I will hold the multi-tool out so we can do some walking. See, we've got a stack of plates. We got some cups, we got a bowl. I don't know if it's a salad bowl or what, but it does not have food in it yet. We have one of those flasks we just used upstairs, and a teapot. Of course, we have our nutrient processor to do some cooking, with some venting above it. Some vents for this heated element we've got going on here. I think it's nicely centered with the table. Some taps, some flowing water, boiling, I guess. And another pot here. It's a little bit in the ways of the stairs. Got to be careful coming down the stairs. You don't knock over that burning pot of oil. And as we come upstairs, we have not put anything in at the fireplace yet. But I think that looks pretty nice. So we're going to need a table over here and some chairs. We could work on that. We have some time. We have enough light in here. That thing is super bright. In fact, you know what we should maybe do? Let's try to put something behind that on the wall. So let's back up a little ways. Build. Camera. There we go. Decorations. Where are our decorations? Here we go. What do we got? Opulent tapestry. Let's see. Where can this go? Does that hang off of a ceiling, or why can't I place it on the wall? What's going on? Is it too big? Do I need to shrink it? Okay. Whoa, I could place it there for a second. Oh, you have to place it on the floor? No. What's going on here? Yeah, you need to place it on the floor. That's super weird, isn't it? You would think that this would work similar to the hanging vines, right? That you would have to snap it to the ceiling, not the floor. Okay, let's back off of this. Let's see what the regular size is when we go pick something else. Go back, pick it again. That's the default size. Let's try to snap it on the floor centered underneath this thing, which would be right here. Okay, it doesn't like that at all. I mean, we can do it, right? But, it merges through the floor. Not what I'm hoping for here. And it's on a bit of an angle, or we are. So, again, what I might have to do here is put something else onto the floor first. We have to bring it this far forward just to go above those bars on the wall there. That's not going to look too great. Maybe we could work on posters. Do we have posters or something? Something that looks like artwork, you know? You know? Where would those be? Planetary glitches, not carrying very many of them. Here's our decals. And yeah, okay, decals and posters are underneath. Let's see. Do these stick to walls? Yeah, these stick to walls. Now the metal shows through. That's a bit of an issue. What decal would we like? None of these really fit the theme of what I'm going for in here. In fact, I think this one that I was on is probably the best one, but it's bright white and we're putting it behind a bright white light, so that's not going to work. Let's try this Korvax swirl. And is it just me, or is that really low texture? I'm sure when we get that brought in here, it'll be fine. So let's try to hang that there. Oh, there we go. There's some texture to it. Oh, it's got a big Korvax face on it. That's not exactly what I'm hoping for either. So does this one. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. It's a bit white as well, but we'll see what happens. It's very sunny, which is sort of what I want to get at here. Let's shrink it a little teeny bit. How does that look? It also doesn't stick perfectly to the wall. That's interesting. It's very interesting. What can we do with decals on top of wall art, like posters like that? Let's see what we can do with, say, my favorite one here. Well, that does go right on top, and you know what? Look at that. It doesn't affect the wall. That's really neat. Or we could just put it on the wall. Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of that poster altogether, and let's just put one of them here. That's a very cool decal. Since it sticks to the wall directly, we'll just shrink it down to the correct size. And hopefully it darkens up a little bit because it's way too bright right now. It's a little bright. What were the other decals? What did we get? Red Strider. Yeah, you can't put decals on top of decals anymore. That's really disappointing, to be honest. Alright, let's get rid of this decal. And try the red one. Shrinker dink. There we go. Oh, you know what decal I actually might want to put there is a gold one. This is the nicest, most symmetrical gold of the Expedition decals. Come on, just give us some texture and definition so I can see where I'm placing you exactly. That would be helpful. There we go. Yeah, I really wish we could layer our decals because I would like to try something interesting here with this one. If we did this one first in, say, small. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Keep shrinking. Oh, yeah, it disappears when you get certain sizes. Yeah, I can't place it on this wall at all. Okay, well, let's bring it back up in size, see if it reappears. Oh, there we go. I sort of wish there was a way to darken this one because I like it a lot better. How does this one look, darkness-wise? Sorry, we have to wait for this to get high def. Speaking of. Yeah, no, that's way too bright. Not the best art either. Nothing else here I would like. I mean, this is a good color, but it's not the best decal. Who wants a sea cucumber or cactus flesh, whatever? It's just weird. All right, let's get the Red Strider one because I think that's going to give us the best contrast here. We'll merge it centered-ish and shrink it down just a bit so it fits. It doesn't disappear. And then we can put the other ones beside it. Shrink. There we go. Do I want to put one of each? Yeah, I think I do. They're very nice looking. I know we're probably going to get better ones in the future. Teeny smidge bigger there. Actually, no, we wanted to go up to that one and down to the bottom. Okay, so a lot bigger. That's why it didn't look right. Still a teeny bit bigger. There we go. And a teeny bit closer, I think. Come on, mouse, do what I'm telling you to. Down. Sure, that looks good to me. I like that. A little bit of decoration done. I definitely have a lot more to work on. Let's back all the way out of build camera. Take a quick peek around. Yeah, that looks nice. I like how that looks on the wood grain. Like it's painted directly onto the wood. Gets a little bit of dimension to it. Much better than the posters. All right, before we head out, I know we're pretty much done. Let's take a peek inside some of the other buildings we haven't looked in. This is the first one we built. We know that one. Let's take a peek over here and see what we got. We got a nice ground floor here, nice open windows on the balcony side, right? and there's a staircase inside going up to a bedroom up top. It's the only one with really 2 floors. And I got to use these pieces, which was neat, to make a very gradual staircase. A little room up top here, and a little balcony up top. With a beautiful view of a beautiful planet. All right, well, I'm going to switch back into first-person mode here. That's not the right button at all. Third-person mode, where are you? There you go. Perfect. And we are going to wave goodbye. That's it for today. We'll come back another time, and we will check out what we've accomplished at this beach house base. And until then, everyone, have a good time.